Prophetic Messages from the Lord for the 26th of December 2020, Part 1. And this is a compilation of prophetic messages from various of God's messengers, all consolidated into a format presented to you. Please take every word you hear before the Lord Jesus Christ for confirmation. The Father says, "The storm will cease at the sound of my voice. I am within you, so command the storm to cease. Be my voice in your own life and in each other's. Be my people doing my business for the kingdom. Forsake the promises of the world, for they will surely fade through your hands. I have only my glory before you. Forgive yourself and forgive your friends and foe. I will make that crooked path straight. I have you in the palm of my hands. Only you can choose to walk away from my presence, but I will not leave you. I will take you as far as you desire to reach. Written in your life's book are extraordinary adventures. Are you all in? Fear of the unknown is not really a fear. If I know the beginning from the end, will I be caught off guard? If I am your protector, will you trust that what comes your way will be made into gold? Trials and suffering may come, but that does not mean you will not be launched into greater. The enemy is a pawn in my hands. He is not all powerful or all knowing. You are guaranteed the victory as long as you keep walking with me. Forsake paths that seem safer, for that is an illusion. Living a journey of less will deny you the supernatural miraculous of living a life sold out to my kingdom. The double doors are already opening before you. Many decide to let life pull them here and there. They believe that life is composed of nothing more than a stale routine with little gratification. I have not created clones or copycats. You have my unique thumbprint over your life. Decide to be a people who make on-purpose decisions and who will not just merely follow what the crowd is doing. You are taken through the fire, not to be destroyed, but to be made stronger. Stronger to carry what I will give you through faithful following of my direction. Life is what you choose to let it become. It does not matter what has come against you or what forces desire your demise. You were bought with a price, and yet freedom is handed back to the enemy through daily actions. Living a life out of sin and flesh destroys. Shackled hands and feet do no one any good. I never intended you to just get by. Change your mind and heart to find that your will then aligns with my flow. You can either come out of what has oppressed you or stay where you are, thinking you are justified to be there. Sometimes people fail to see that they have left the valley and are on their way up to the mountaintop. Their thoughts and actions remain unchanged despite everything else shifting. New challenges are met with old mindsets and prove to be unfruitful in their endeavors. History continues to repeat itself. Today I say, look again, for I have changed the scenery even while you did not notice. You are not where you once were, and much ground is being made up from years of delays. Whether you came from a family that let you down time and time again or were passed up for a big opportunity, know that I am your Lord and I will right the wrongs. This may not look the way you envisioned, but I will indeed make things whole and full as I desire for you to walk in. Do not get hung up in what you think you miss out on, for I will bring you better in due season. But you have to allow the better in to replace what was lacking. Wait on me to give you the strategy. Oftentimes, a problem seems well in your means to manage on your own, but after you act, things seem to fall apart. Wait on me. For I have a better way already lined up to deal with the problem in a complete resolution. When you walk ahead of me, you may get into a position that allows the enemy's trap to be sprung on you instead. I will give you wisdom and discernment into all that you face. I desire for you to walk in peace and rest. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Do not take on more than I have asked you to. You are being perfected in me. I will do all of the molding and shifting. You are called to just be my beloved child. Within our relationship, I will form you upon the potter's wheel. Nothing you can do but yield to what I am asking of you in this present now. Do not look to the future of where you hope to be, and do not look to the past with regret of how far you would like to be. Compromise can be the life or death of something. Do you know when to compromise and when to hold your ground? Far too many are compromising their very soul to the enemy because they refuse to stand for truth. Do not walk around afraid to offend or ruffle someone's feathers. You can do so in love more than you realize. Understand that when you refuse to speak up, you are inadvertently agreeing with a lie on some level. What starts out small will grow until you are giving into a new lie at every turn. You cannot always be a peacemaker where there will be no peace unless you accept the wrong side. The more you give in, the more you will be controlled and silenced. Loving someone does not mean you have to walk in their line with them. It does not mean you have to be verbally violent with them either. I desire you to walk in the Spirit, and in this season, I will teach you what this really looks like. I no longer want you to see the people through your flesh and with human understanding. I have fresh eyes to give you. Renew your mind daily. Place at my throne all that failed from the day before and just watch what I do with those ashes. Do not delay in dealing with what is bringing you shame. Letting something fester does the soul more harm. People will tell you that I am chronically looking at sin. Does it seem reasonable that this would be my choice after the cross? There are consequences you will face to live in unrepentant sin. My desire is to mold you into someone who can discern the snare of the enemy before you fall for it. Live blanketed by my glory and love. Make up your mind never to let the ins and outs of daily life strip you of what is rightfully yours. Settle the accounts with others. Choose to love even those who hate. I have greater for you, so continue to focus on what is good and lovely. My kingdom is on earth now. Power is now. Forgiveness is now. Freedom is now. No more are you called slave, but you are my beloved. Many see brokenness as the end, but I say it is the beginning. Hand over all that is too much for you to bear. Hand over what failed to produce the beauty first intended. I know just what to do with a hope deferred. Yes, evil moved against what I set into motion, but I am the Alpha and Omega. I will decide the outcome in the end. Trust that diamonds are the end result of a process. What seemed like it was worthless will turn into my light of majesty. Goodness surrounds your circumstances. My prosperity will be your portion once again. I dwell inside even your most hidden corners. I will not let you fall into a damaged state. Look up, for your deliverer is in the atmosphere. Feel the shift as my presence dissolves even the greatest of cares. You are walking into a time yet unknown to you, but soon it will represent freedom from all that oppressed you. You are so precious, and my love invades your cries, and your needs are mine to satisfy. You will come out better than when you went in. Wash away the years of grime from beating yourself up for mistakes long ago. I forgave you the moment you asked. If I choose to not remember, it will serve you no good to keep wearing those rags. My best still hovers over your todays. I can make even the worst mistakes into a blessing if you believe that I can truly do all of that for you. I am not at a loss as to where you are right now. I have the master blueprint, and I will adjust and shift you into the greater still yet to come. Shake off the lies and join me in all that I will carve in the waters of revelation. Tomorrow is not finished yet, so grab my hand. I will take you through the maze and through the confusion. I will set clarity in your mind as to where your feet must go. It is up to you to obey. Half obedience is full disobedience. If you want the greater, you must resist the lesser. I have new armor for you to wear. A new sword is being forged. Embrace your full identity. What I died to restore to you should cause you to leap for joy. When your perspective becomes negative, look to me for the truth. You were born to receive my full inheritance. Do not forsake what is rightfully yours. How you handle yourself matters greatly. This time of little productivity has established a wave of overflow and production. I will keep your hands sowing great things for my name's sake that will bless you, but also many around you. Do not discount the areas that seem small and almost insignificant. Even those efforts will reap a powerful reward. You have characteristics that you have not considered an actual seed to be sown from, but in my economy, those are the attributes that yield a mighty impact. A bird sings because it was created to sing. Does it take this beauty for granted because it is effortless in action? I am showing you the value and worth that I place over your daily efforts that you pay little notice in. They are invaluable to me. No one has to be famous in order for me to use them for exploits beyond imagining. You do not have to scale mountains to please me. You just be you each and every day. You are already the one who I am in love with. Release the works to please mentality and come away to a new way of living. Jericho did not fall with merely one pass around the wall. My people were promised victory, but they first had to follow my voice with precision. There are many walls that you need a solution for. I am not silenced nor absent to your cries. My spirit has given you the instructions to the smallest details. Preparation comes before action. Rushing in before knowing what you are truly facing will hinder your success. The wisdom of man is limited. Pull down my wisdom and look at the situation beyond what you find in the natural. Too many are forgetting that you are not just subject to the natural realm. I have not denied you access into the spiritual realm. Take up your rod and staff. Do not be afraid. I will walk you through territories that are foreign to you. I will show you what has been hidden. Place down the idols of your own making. Take up your rod and staff and do not be afraid. I will walk you through territories that are foreign to you. I will show you what has been hidden. Place down the idols of your own thinking. What seemed good enough is not your portion. The extraordinary is the way that I have called you to operate. Decision time. Fear will ruin your life and keep you trapped in an illusion of a lie. If you are living in fear, then you are choosing to walk in the wrong spirit. I have not called you to be afraid. Let my truth free you in all things. Being afraid will not do anything for you in reality. Instead, come before my throne with any and all needs, for I have the solution and comfort beyond understanding. Trials will come, but I have decided you are a conqueror. Some things will not be restored to you physically in this life, but know that I will more than make up for any and all that you have suffered. Even what seems like the impossible, I will do for you. It does not matter what comes against you, I will use it for a blessing rather than a curse. Come closer, for I have much to reveal to you in this hour. Life is not as limited as you thought. I will return all that has been lost like a boomerang in due season. You will never find your identity in Christ when you are looking to family, friends, and strangers to define who you are. There are depths to who you are that even you have yet to discover. One by one, I am exposing the beauty that lies dormant in you. I am eliminating the reproach that you have been living in. Follow my lead. I am not disappointed in you. Did you hear that? Even with what you consider your biggest failures, I am ready to take you to regions of glory. Do you not understand yet? I am not grading you on some harsh scale of approval versus non-approval. I am not categorizing all that you do or say in a measure that you can never live up to. Your faith is what pleases me. When you reach out beyond yourself to grab a hold of that mustard seed of belief, trust, and hope, is when I can move in and out of your life. It does not matter who has not seen the greatness lying deep beneath the surface. I am not motivated about what others think about you. It is your mind and heart that I seek this day. It does not matter if you are called in your youth or in old age. I am the one who will give you a destiny beyond imagining. It is not too late to decide to live a life sold out onto me. Many think that I would do this for another, but not them. Why not you? Is there something that I don't know about you that would somehow disqualify this mission? If I was looking for perfection, I would just use my angels. I choose to use mankind for my plans near and far. I put amazing gifts and talents in each one. And the Master's hand will all come into reality. What I have inside of you can only be truly lifted to the heights above all heights through my power. It is time to no longer live in a world of what ifs and decide to take a leap of faith. Faith in me. I will not let you fall. I have beauty for your ashes. I have unspeakable joy and more blessings than any room would contain. You were made for such a time as this. Capture the moments of your todays with grace in mind. My people need to grasp the understanding of what grace is and what it is not. Grace fills in your shortcomings and allows you to reach heights and exploits that are not available to you within the human abilities. It allows you to reach potentials that only by my voice and hand can you obtain. It guards you from living in the less than mentality that the sin curse once placed on your soul. You are not carrying around the baggage of mistakes and failures of days gone by, unless you continue to choose that lifestyle. The cross and resurrection set you free. My grace is what heals your very soul so that you will no longer stumble in the familiar snares of the enemy. Grace understands that I, the Lord your God, will create in you a new heart that grows purer year by year. As you fellowship with me, you will continue to be transformed from glory to glory. Be mindful of the beliefs that you carry which cause you to speak against my plans in your life. Many have thrown up their hands to decide not to finish the blueprints of destiny over their life. They would rather believe in no hope for the world, so that they may have justification to give up. Your thoughts will take you in the right direction or the wrong direction. Your thoughts shape your hard core beliefs. What you thought is unshakable may just be what I am shaking in order to free you of willful bondage. Many scream their will and not mine. If I stand out of your way, you will eventually receive what you have been demanding after. I will allow you what you seek even when it leads to destruction. But I will silence your influence to those busy for my purposes. The harvest is indeed great, but there are few laborers willing to plow, sow, and reap for the harvest of souls. What the flesh loses on earth, the person gains in heaven. You cannot make someone else fit into your box or live by your expectations concerning their future. It does not matter if you firmly believe that you are right or within your boundaries to make such demands. Do not dampen where my spirit is leading a person. What you dream for that person may not be in any form the truth of where I desire them to be. You must release people to go where my voice and hand lead them, even when they are unsure if I am behind their steps. I am the one who wrote their days out before my throne. I know exactly how to get them where they need to be, even when they misstep. Even if they will not fully follow today, let me have my way. There is nothing that I cannot use for my glory. Their ups and downs are for me to have the final say over. I will turn coal into diamonds. Release the notion of having control and allow me to take the reins. Even on days that you feel utterly lost, you are not. My peace does not leave you. Just pick it back up when it seems to slip through your grasp. The enemy wants you to spin about this and that. There are no chains that can hold my children. It is just merely an illusion. You are free, so walk your day in this truth. It does not matter what that report looks like. Nothing can touch what I have denied access. Clean your house so that the enemy cannot gain a foothold in your life. Turn away from what is not good for your soul, mind, and heart. You are no longer of this world. What does not bring glory and honor will become a stumbling block at some point. Watch your gateways. Let me show you what I desire for your life. Listen to my leading and learn to control your fleshy desires before they control you. You are made to be my beacon on a hill. Let nothing else satisfy you. Lift up your hands in full uninhibited worship unto me. Understand that it is your worship that disrupts the forces of darkness. Your breakthrough is right behind the wall that your praises will destroy. Your hard moments will cease in more ways than you realize when you abandon yourself to worship. Let the frequency of heaven shift and adjust all that you are petitioning heaven for in this hour. Rise up even when your mind resists. You can overcome what the flesh desires to step into my throne. Abandon the seen for the unseen. Focus on the one who has the power to change your situation. Many are fighting full-on wars by themselves. I have never called you to do this. Come closer. I will give you the tools and a strategy to handle each and every issue completely. I am with you always, not just when you actually call upon me. I have not left your side, and I have no plans on doing such. What you ask for in my name is what I will move towards. Feel the wind shifting now. Someone may say that they follow me, but not truly be a follower of mine. See through the religious rhetorics to know who really walks in my light and who is just getting by. The Pharisees and Sadducees knew the texts and laws, but not my heart. Being a well-read person does not overshadow having an intimate relationship with the author. For my spirit gives revelation with understanding to the mysteries contained within. Many who thought that they were in my inner circle will find out that their pride will leave them behind. Many who thought they were an outsider in my kingdom purposes will discover they were standing right next to me the whole time. Perception is everything. For what you believe is what you act upon. Choose to see and believe that you are mine. Put away childish notions. See yourself as who you really are. Royal sons and daughters. You are my beautiful child who has the brightest path ahead. Do not soil your royal garments in the business of daily life. You are called for more.